Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the time. Now we will discuss about accounting information system and overview. Before starting the presentation, we will introduce the member of group 1. Number 1, Franciansa Wira Kurnia. Number 2, Yosia Adi Saputra. Number 3, Novika May Rahmawati. Number 4, Falahirat Kusumadewa. Number 5, Nabila Nuriato. And the last member is Yasinta. Okay, the next slide. Before getting deep to learn about accounting information system, we need to know their definition first. An accounting information system is an activity data is an unfilled document and rigorous technology designed to collect and process data up to present information to the decision makers in the internal and external organization. Now we are entering what a question the system and how it works. Definition first. The system is a series of two or more components that are interconnected to achieve a common goals. And the function provide useful information for decision making and collect and process data efficiently and effectively. We can describe the information system with the following stage. The process, first, transaction, next, information system, and then information, and the last, decision. Okay, next slide. Next slide, we talk about data versus information. Data is a fact that were recorded and kept for an importance, more likely to spark a decision. So before a planning and act of, usually a manager needs solid data. And the information and then information is the process of data being used to be make a decision. But when the information too much will result in decision making belong. Of these two real aspects, a first process with all the data will produce an information. It's simple. All variant data make a information. Okay, next.
Value of information. The value of information is the benefit produced by the information minus the cost of processing it. Benefits of information include reduced uncertainty, improved decision, and improved ability to plan and schedule activities. The costs include the time and resource spent to produce and distribute the information. Information costs and benefits can be difficult to quantify, and it is difficult to determine the value of information before it has been produced and utilized. Nevertheless, the expected value of information should be calculated as effectively as possible so that the cost of producing the information do not exceed its benefits. What makes information useful? Number one, relevant. The capacity of information to make a difference in a decision by helping users to form prediction about the outcomes of past, present, and future events, or to confirm or correct prior expectation. For accounting information to be relevant, it must possess confirmatory value, provides information about past events. Predictive value provides a predictive power regarding possible future events. Therefore, accounting information is relevant if it can provide helpful information about past events and helping predicting future events or in taking action to deal with possible future events. Reliable. The quality of information that assures that information is reasonably free from error and bias and faithfully represent what it purport to represent. Number three, complete. The inclusion in report information of everything material that is necessary for faithful representation of the relevant phenomena. Number four, timely. Having information available to a decision maker before it loses its capacity to influence decision. Timelines matter for accounting information because it competes with other information. Number 5, understandable. The quality of information that enables users to perceive its significance. In today's society, corporate annual reports are in excess of 1,000 pages with significant qualitative information. Information that is understandable to the average user of financial statement is highly desirable. It is common for poorly performing companies to use a lot of jargon and difficult phrasing in its annual report in attempt to disguise the underperformance. Number 6, variable. The ability through consensus among measurers to ensure that information represents what is purpose the represent or that the chosen method of measurement has been used without error or bias. Number 7, accessible. Available when needed, see timely, and in useful format, see understandable.
Business process. According to Loudon and Loudon, business processes are concrete workflows of material, information, and a series of knowledge activities. According to Hyle and Jones, a business process in any activity such as order processing, inventory control, or product design that is vital to delivering goods and service to customers quickly or that promotes high quality or low cost. Business cycle have a several cycle. 1. Revenue. The revenue cycle is the interactive and related set of business activity and information. Processing activity in providing goods and service to customers and billing customer back from this sales as cash. The main goal of this cycle is to provide goods at the right time and at the right place and at the right price. There are 4 basic activities in the revenue cycle: sales order entry, shipping, billing, and cash collection. The revenue cycle starts with receiving orders from customers. The sales order department is responsible for the sales order entry process. The sales order entry process itself consists of 4 stages. First, taking order from customers. Second, checking and approving customer credit. Third, checking inventory availability. And fourth is the answer to customer requests. 2. Expenditure cycle. This cycle is a series of business and operational activities related to data relates to the purchase and payment of goods and service. In this cycle, the main information exchange is with the suppliers of goods. The main objective of the expenditure cycle is to minimize the total cost of acquiring and maintaining the supplies, equipment, and service and organization needs. There are 3 basic activities in the expenditure cycle, some of which are the opposite of the activity in the revenue cycle and are different entities, in that the revenue cycle is related to customer, while expenditure activities are related to the organization and its suppliers. Expenditure cycle activities are 1. Ordering goods, 2. Receiving and storing goods, and 3. is paying for goods. The activity of ordering goods is the opposite of the entry activity of ordering goods. The activity of receiving the opposite of the delivery function. The activity of payment for goods from the activity of cash collection. 3. Production cycle. The production cycle is a continuous business activities and data-related operations that occur and are related to the manufacture of a product. In this cycle, information regarding finished goods that have been created and available for sale will be provided to the revenue cycle, and information regarding the need for raw material is provided to the expenditure cycle. There are four activities in the production cycle. First, product design. Second, planning and scheduling. Third, production operation. And fourth is cost accounting. Production design activities to design a product that meets demand in terms of quality, durability, functionality, and simultaneously increase production costs. In this activity, generate two main documents. The first is the list of raw material or bill of material (BOM), with strategy, the name of the raw material, description, and the amount of each component of the raw material used in one unit of the finished product. The second is a list of operations which mentions the labor requirements and the required as well as the sequence of machining process needed to make the goods. The second step in the production cycle is planning and scheduling, which aims to develop a production plan that is efficient in fulfilling orders and anticipating the short-term without causing excess finished goods. The third step in the production cycle is the production operation of an item. From various companies, this activity varies depending on the type of product made and the automation used in the production process. The use of information technology in the production process, such as computer-controlled machines or computer integrated manufacturing or CIM. The last activity of the production cycle is cost accounting, which aims to 1. Providing information for planning, controlling and evaluating production performance. 2. Providing accurate data about products to be used in pricing and product mix decision. And 3. Collecting and processing information used to calculate inventory and cost of goods sold value that appear in the company financial statement. 4. The human research or payroll cycle. The human research or payroll cycle is a series of recurring business activities and relates data processing operations relates to how to effectively manage employees. The important tasks are recruiting and hiring new employees, training workers, assigning work assignments, and providing compensation in the forms of salaries, evaluating performance, and laying off employees. The Human Resource Department provides information on hiring, laying off, and changing salary levels due to a level increase or promotion. Employers make changes in reducing distractions. Other departments provide data on employees' actual hours worked. Government agencies provide tax rates and instructions for meeting regulatory requirements. Insurance companies and other companies provide instructions for calculating and withholding various taxes. Business transaction. Business transactions have several transactions. 1. gift-get exchange. Gift-get exchanges are transactions that occur over time, such as giving cash to obtain supplies from suppliers and giving employees paychecks in exchange for their labor. 2. Between two entities. According to Romney and Steinberg, a sale transaction, an agreement between two entities in which goods and services are sold for cash or a promise in the future to receive cash, which means that a sales transaction is an agreement between two entities in which goods and services are sold with cash or a future promise to receive cash. Furthermore, Mulyadi states that the function of the credit sales accounting information system consists of credit, sales, warehouse, shipping, accounting, and billing function. 3. Measured in economic terms. In accounting, a business transaction, or also known as a financial transaction, is an event that must be measurable in terms of money and that has an impact on the financial position of the business. Because every transaction affects the financial position of a business, the bookkeeper or accountant must ensure that the transaction has been authorized by a responsible person and is properly supported by one or more documents before recording it in the journal. So business transactions refer to activities and events that affect financial position and can be assigned a monetary value. Business transactions are recorded in the business books and summaries in the financial statements.
Thank you for the opportunity. Accounting Information System. Accounting Information System is an important tool that companies use to monitor their finance and make decisions for the overall health of the company. An accounting information system is a structure designed to collect, store, manage, and process financial data. The system assists business in extracting useful information from the collect data and presenting in the form of reports to your such manager, business analyst, accountant, auditor, shareholder, investor, and tax auditor. It is a computer-based system that uses complete database of all financial record of a business and help in tracking all activities. An accounting information system primarily serves the purpose of efficient gathering any data related to the financial operations of organization and providing the needs information for the right decision making. Next, basic competence in accounting information system. The accounting information system consists of 6 parts designed to keep it running efficient and smooth. 1. People. This includes anyone who uses the information system. This can include accountants, manager, CEO, and other executive, financial analyst, and auditor. Accounting information system help different departments work together efficiently. For example, to stem operations management can set sales rules, which can the notify staff of the amount of investor available to meet those goals. 2. Procedure and instructor. Accounting information system use produce and instruction to govern how financial information is collected, stored, processed, and distributed, and assist employees in completing training on this process. These methods are manual and automated and can come from internal sources such as employees or external online order placed by customer. Number 3, accounting information system data. Accounting information system often has a database structure to store information in one central location for confirm recording and reporting. Accounting information system will read any information relevant to an organism business first that might affect its finance. Number 4, accounting information system software. Accounting information system has software components that are essential for storing, reporting, processing, and analyzing company financial data. One of the accounting software that is set for my business owner to use in improving their accounting information system is Kledu. Number 5, IT infrastructure. IT infrastructure refers to the hardware used to import accounting information system and includes such things as computer, service, fridge, and other components that most businesses already have. Number 6, internal control. Internal control refers to the security measure used to protect data stored in accounting information system. Internal control include everything from password to biometric verification method and secure method. It should filter sensitive data for employees without granting access while still making the information available to those with full access. Okay, thank you.
Next is improve decision making. Here are a few ways you can improve your decision making skill. Number 1 is make a plan. If you know you have an upcoming decision to make, it can help to make a plan. For example, if you have to decide how best your team can meet a company sales goal, think about the size of your team and what their individual goals could be to meet that larger goal. You can also examine what research and support might help you and your team achieve their goal. Number 2, be assertive. Try taking command of the decision-making process. You might try advising a group on the pros and cons of each choice and set time limits to ensure a quick and productive decision. This can help increase productivity in a group environment, and it might help everyone arrive at the decision quicker. You could also improve your strategy skills by building the decision-making process by telling the group information about your preferred choices. Number 3, ask an expert. Getting an additional opinion can help validate the decision you have and give you extra confidence in your decision-making ability. You might try asking a local expert, or you can also ask a trusted friend. For example, you might ask a supervisor their opinion about the project you are working on. Number 4 is keep it in perspective. Try judging the value of each decision. Instead of using extensive amount of your time debating smaller decisions, such as the font type for your company literature. Focus your energy on larger decision, like what your company printing schedule should be. Keeping each decision in perspective can help you become more flexible and more compromised. Number 5 is set deadline. Set time limitation for yourself on each decision you make. This can help minimize how long you have to change your mind or think about deciding. You first might need to discover the importance of your decision. If it might have a large impact, you might need a longer time frame to decide, which can help you improve your time management skill. Thank you. Next.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm Yasinta with NIM 426. We'll continue the presentation from my colleague. Value chain support activities. Most organizations aim to provide value to their customers. An organization will be profitable if the value generated is greater than the cost production or service. Main activities. The organization value chain consists of 5 primary activities that directly provide value to its customer, namely 1. Inbound logistics consists of receiving, storing, and distributing raw materials from an organization that will be used to provide service or goods for sale. 2. Operation is the process of converting inputs into finished goods or service. 3. Outbound logistics is the process of distributing finished goods or service to customers. 4. Marketing and sales are activities to help customers buy goods or service. Advertising is one example of marketing activities and sales activities. And 5. Service is an activity that provides after-sale service to customers. An example is repair and maintenance service. Next. Support activities. The 4 supporting activities in the value chain that enable the 5 main activities are implemented efficiently and effectively. 1. Firm infrastructure or company infrastructure, which consists of accounting, finance, law, and general administration. AIS is part of the enterprise infrastructure. 2. Human resource consists of the process of recruitment, remuneration, training, and providing benefits and compensation for employees. 3. Technology aims to increase the value of goods and service. 4. Purchasing is an activity to procure raw materials, supplies, machinery, and buildings used to carry out the main activities. The concept of the value chain can be expanded by recognizing that organizations must interact with supplier, distributor, and customer. Next. AIS and corporate strategy. Organizations have limited resources, so investing in AIS should have the greatest impact on ROI. Organizations need to understand 1. IT developments. 2. Business strategy. 3. Organizational culture. AIS should be designed to reflect the values or corporate culture. Organizational culture should also influence the design of AIS. The design of AIS also influences organizational culture by controlling the flow of information with the organization. For example, an AIS that makes information easy to obtain and widely available can increase pressure from decentralization and autonomy. That's presentation for our group. Thank you.